Some celebs pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They gon' be there on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. Photo now. Bumping off, I'm local. Bumping off the circle beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud.
Come on, my people, smash the likes. Big up yourself, big up the whole Metric community. Smash the likes, my people, man. You know what, always here for you lot, man. Every day, all the Man United news. Yeah, we're going to get into a few. We've got the boy Ornstein. He's came out and said a few things. You know, we call it the Ornstein bomber. You know what I'm saying? I'm just getting prepped up. Just came out here, you get me? But yeah, man, let's see what's going on out here. We've got some news about the boy Diomande. See this geezer? Cold. Obviously, his name's only really came in this season, a few months ago. But we've got some news about him. We're going to get into all of that, bro. There's loads going on. We're going to cover everything. Don't watch nothing. So let's start off with what's going on with the boy Diomande. Obviously, I'll say this is kind of a boost because we ain't got the money right now. Even though we went for Semenyo, we weren't going to go for this geezer right now, bro. It wasn't going to happen. And this is what's just come out from the boy Sky Sports Leo. Sky Sports Leo. When it comes to Sky Sports, Leo, Keith, them man, they know their stuff. Darmesh. And this is what he's come out and said about Diomande 35 minutes ago. He's come and said, Leipzig's big valuation of Yan Diomande of more than 85 million at the moment, believed to be putting clubs off from making a bid this month. So that's 100 million euros. That's what they're asking for the boy Diomande, 100 million euros, which is crazy. This guy's name's only been ringing for about 2-3 months. And they want 100 million euros for him. You understand? That's crazy. So obviously Liverpool's in the race apparently. Man United, Tottenham. We've been hearing about Man United and Tottenham the most from Fabrizio, Ben Jacobs, etc. All among clubs monitoring his progress in Germany. Impressed at AFCON 2, big emerging talent, more likely to be a focus in the summer as it stands. So I would say that's a boost for us, and it's a blow at the same time because we ain't going for no one right now. Everything that's came out is saying, yo, we're going to go and have one of the biggest summer windows. It's going to be summertime when we're going to go crazy and go for all of our positions. Summer window. Right now, we're not ready. Yeah, we can go out there and match someone's bid or Semenyo come. Someone we see as long term, we can make it happen. But January, we're not going to go and get someone like him. 85 million, have to negotiate. They're not going to want to do the deal. They're going to want a replacement. So we're going to have to overpay. It's too much isms and schisms. So the situation is wait till the summer, go out there and get all your players. We got Casemiro leaving. We know about that. There's a question mark on the boy Bruno. All of Casemiro's wages. How much are we going to save? 375 a week. Come on. So it's going to be lit. So I say this is a boost because I say that we don't have the money right now to go and get this guy done. We don't have the time and the bargaining right now to do this. No one wants to do business in January, really. Unless you've got like a release clause or something, it doesn't make any sense. So we know if someone was going to make it happen right now, we wouldn't even be in the race. And Tottenham have been trying to make it happen for the longest. And Fabrizio came out the other day and said that Tottenham are trying to make it happen. They've offered the most financial power, as you can see right here. Look at this. Leipzig insist that they want to keep Diomande despite Man United sending their scouts again to follow Diomande. Tottenham were ready to do business now with an important financial proposal. Tottenham overpay for everyone and they still get rejected. They tried to overpay. They offered the best financial deal for Mbumo. He rejected them. They offered Semenyo the best deal. He rejected them. So they're just trying to they know they can't really attract all these good players like that. So what do? They try and pay the top dollar, but it doesn't even work. It's crazy. So that's the situation. So Tottenham have tried everything they can. We're sending scouts over and over again. He hasn't mentioned Liverpool at all. He's just saying it's us. The intention of Yan Diomande is understood. The situation of the market, but Leipzig want to keep the player this January and insist that he won't leave after making significant money in the summer. In the summer, it will be a crazy battle for Diomande, Man United, Tottenham, and PSG. This is Fabrizio Romano. So it's up to who you believe and who you think is reliable. So Fabrizio said that on the 20th. As you can see, the Athletic came out on the 20th as well. and said Man United and Tottenham. Athletic is Ornstein and Laurie Whitwell and all of that. Same thing, 100 million euros, 85 million pounds. This is all on the 20th. But today, 35 minutes ago, Sky Sports Leo, who knows his stuff as well, he's added Liverpool. So this is where it becomes a blow. Because if Liverpool's in there, we're finished. And for those that don't know, this is what he came out and done not too long ago, on the 10th of January. Look at that. Look at what he said. I want to play for Anfield on Instagram. I want to play at Anfield. I want to play for Liverpool. I'm a big Liverpool fan. My father's dream is to see me play for Liverpool. There you go. So Fabrizio Romano said it's Man United and Tottenham and maybe PSG. The Athletics come out and said it's Man United and Tottenham. Nothing about Liverpool. But 35 minutes ago, Sky Sports Lille has added Liverpool in there. That's why it's a blow. It's a boost because it's not happening now and it's the summer and we ain't ready to spend now. But it's a blow at the same time because if Liverpool is in that, then we're finished because he's a Liverpool fan. Literally, he's twerking for them. He's gone on Instagram and let a man record him saying, I want to play at Anfield. I'm a Liverpool fan. So if Liverpool's involved, it's an easy deal, wrapped up. So it's a blow and it's a boost. But it's up to who you believe. So it is what it is. Obviously, Sky Sports Lille, he's 35 minutes ago. Athletic, they said this 2 days ago, 3 days ago. So things could have changed by then, but there was nothing in there about Liverpool. So it's a weird one. You could look at it both ways. You could look at it as it's a blow. You could look at it as it's a boost. It's a boost because we're not going in now. And we don't have to go in now. We don't have to worry about dealing with this now. But it's a blow because Liverpool's involved. And he's a Liverpool fan. He's already twerked for them. He's already basically said, come and get me. I want to go there. And I want to play at Anfield. So that's what's going on, man. So we'll see what happened, bro. So that's that. Obviously, what's that there now? Yeah, cool. So that's Diomande out the way anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? There was talks about, remember, and they were meant to replace him for Brennan Johnson. Remember, look at this. This came out on the 2nd of January. Tottenham are expected to bring in a replacement for Brennan Johnson with Manchester City Savino or Yan Diomande. Savino's been injured. So they've been trying everything they can to get Yan Diomande, but Yan Diomande don't even want to go there. They're offering him the most money in the world. He's saying, nah, I'm good. I don't want to go there, bro. So it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. So that's what's going on with him. Obviously, he rolls with... This is what Ben Jacobs come and said. He said that he thinks that the price is closer to 60 million euros, but every single person more reliable than him has come out and said it's 100 million euros. And this is a day ago, 2 days ago, 3 days ago. So I don't know where he's coming with that, bro. Who knows? What's that there? No way. Hey, Abdullah, my brother, love for that. Abdullah Bomba, safe. Abdullah, come on, my brother, man. Man came in here quickly and dropped the bomb. Is that what's going on? Tottenham are working on the deal to sign Andy Robertson from Liverpool. Tottenham, oh my God, they're finished, blood. They are finished. Tottenham are working on him. They've already got, what's that other guy called? Udogie. Udogie's better than Robertson. That is crazy. Jed Spence, best team in London. See this one coming, the Spurs London. So what? I don't understand. Who are they getting then? They're getting Kirkes and who? They've got Kirkes and who else would they get then? That is crazy, man. Like that's underwhelming. Like, where do you see yourself going with that? He's 31. He's going to be there for like 2-3 years. That's underwhelming. If we were signing a player like that, I'll be like, what? Unless it's a loan deal or something, it doesn't make any sense. Working on the deal to sign Andy Robertson, Liverpool. Tottenham bought forward plan left back as free agent this summer. Not done, but talks between all parties advancing to reach agreement. Oh, that's madness. They're just funding them so they can go out there and get a proper left back instead of Kirkes. Safe. Cool. Let's keep it Man United for now anyway, because yeah, we got our own little news. But hey, Abdullah, love for that, broski. Appreciate you. So yeah, man. So that's the Yan Diomande situation, man. We don't know what's gonna happen. It's a madness. This guy, he was with Ahmad in AFCON. Ahmad was putting up YD for Yan Diomande and AD, Ahmad Diallo times YD. So they was doing little clues and cryptic signs. If you know, you know. He was saying, he was bigging him up. But then the whole time, the guy's a Liverpool fan. So I don't know, man. It's a weird one. Look at him. He's young. He's only He's only 19 years old, literally. His birthday last month. This guy's worth 100 million euros. Like I said, he's worth 100 million euros and we didn't even know him about 3-4 months ago. This is how the market is now. You make a name for 3-4 months, you're worth whatever they say you're worth. And he's in the blues, he's in the greens, he's been doing his thing. He mashed up AFCON, him and Ahmad. They were doing their thing. So yeah, man, that's Diomande for you, man. I don't know how we can look at it. Like I said, it's a bit of a blow and it's a boost at the same time. It's a boost because we don't need to go for him now. We don't need to worry about him now. We don't have to worry about... It's like Semenyo. We had to act on the spot because we tried. So now we don't need to act. We could just relax. But it's a blow at the same time because obviously, yeah, Liverpool's involved now. And he's a Liverpool fan. And he's let it be known worldwide, I'm a Liverpool fan. I want to play at Anfield. And my dad's a big Liverpool fan. It's crazy. So it is where it is. That's Yan Diomande out the way. And we're gonna get into the rest of the news. If you've just come in, smash the likes, my peoples, man. Subscribe if you're new. You know we're here every day with all the United news. Never a day off. You know what I'm saying? Cool. So let's get into some more news now. We've had this stuff about Metra. This is another guy that us and Tottenham apparently are looking at. Metra. Obviously, Bao, they're good in Germany. They came out and said Tottenham and Man United on the 21st. And then you had yesterday, Metra, Man United and Chelsea from Sky Germany. 2 different sources. And as you can see here, the boy Jason Wilcox knows him from City's Academy. Of course he does. And he's obviously, he's thinking, he's trying to root for him. The same way he was rooting for Delac, he's rooting for my man to come through the door now, which is crazy. But let's get into the big news as well now. Obviously, let me show you that right now. Look at this. So this is the main news. I do think it's going to potentially heavy summer coming from Man United in terms of recruitment. The boy David Ornstein, he's probably the #1 journalist out of all of them. He said it's going to be a heavy summer coming. So we're going to make so much signings, this one. This is going to be like what Arsenal probably done, 6 signings or something. And obviously, we've got money galore. And people are forgetting, Garnacho, we sold him for 40 million. We could spend up to 120 if we wanted to. We got Anthony, Højlund, that 40 million is more or less ours now. Sancho's, all the wages that Aston Villa's paying for. Rashford, how much wages we've saved from him. Casemiro's leaving and freeing up all them wages. We still don't know about Maguire. There's still a question mark. And then obviously there's Murillo there, and we've said that, yeah, Murillo is one of our top targets if Maguire was to leave. Bro, there's so many money coming in from different places. And then on top of that, we still got some people that still can leave and get sold. Xerxi, Ugarte, Dallo. No one knows, bruv. So this is what I'm trying to say. We could literally go out there and be getting at least 7, 8 players. It could be a madness. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So David Ornstein, bro, I don't put his name in the thumbnail. I don't put his face in the thumbnail for no reason. I think it's going to be a potentially heavy summer coming for Man United in terms of recruitment. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a big one. And this is what's going on because, bro, it's about time anyway. And they've planned it out. It seems like they've finally got a plan, though. Because it's like, all right, Casemiro, we let him leave, 375k, we save them wages. We could just buy 2 players, 150 each, bam. You're still saving 75k a week. Boom, 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 boom. Like, bro, you got to work it all out. It's got to make sense. You've seen our targets. Now we're going to get into some potential targets. And as you can see from this, a major midfield overhaul could see as many as 4 new faces come in the summer, with Elliot Anderson and Carlos Baliba, their top 2 targets. 4. You know what I'm trying to say? And that is being nice. That's just, I think that's without us selling. Without us selling, Casemiro's gone, Sancho's wages, Rashford's wages, Højlund money, Anthony money, Garnacho money that we haven't touched. Just that alone, we can buy about 4 players. Say 2 midfielders, maybe a right back and something like a centre back. I don't think we can get the left winger as well, but who knows? Do you know what I'm trying to say? And then on top of that, you got to factor in, all right, Barcelona might buy Rashford. That's a little 20 million or something. Ugarte, we might get a little 20-something million. Xerxi, we might get a little 20-something. All of this stuff. And it was talked as well that we still haven't replaced Eriksen. No one has came in and replaced Eriksen yet. So we've still got a spot there. This is why we wanted Baliba. So we could end up getting like 3 midfielders. And we don't even know what's going on with Bruno. You know what I'm saying? No one ain't spoke about Bruno yet and said what's going to happen with Bruno. So no one knows. With Bruno Fernandes, he might go, he might not. And this is where the Cole Palmer talks come in. But that's what's going on, guys. Major midfield overhaul. Casemiro goes. Ugarte's definitely gone. Toby Collier, his future's in the balance. Bro, that's 3 midfielders. And then we only got Bruno and Mayu. Mason Mount still question mark as well. Would they get rid of him? Would they keep him for at least one more season? But it's going to be a midfield overhaul. There's going to be a lot of things going on. You know what I'm saying? And as you can see, the boy Elliot Anderson got sent off yesterday as well. Man, I'm saying he's got the Man United genes. Safe. Belieber. Look at Belieber. Obviously, he's been having one of his worst seasons. You understand? He's only been here for a season or two. And this season, people are saying Man United spun his head. But to be honest, I saw him play the other day and he looked kind of okay. Some of these games, he looked okay, but he hasn't got the best ratings. But it is what it is. Belieber's still there. He's probably one of our top targets that he's coming to us. He wants to come regardless. That's the thing about Belieber, Anderson and Wharton. Wharton and Anderson are kind of trying to hold themselves to a bit of standards. Like, oh, go and get Champions League or something. You know what I'm trying to say? Anderson's got Man City in for him, Man United, go get Champions League, and then I will talk or something. Wharton, he's playing in conference already. Anderson's already playing in Europa. But yeah, Anderson, but Belieber said, yo, you lot finished 15th. I don't care. I want to come there. I see the vibes. We've got what's it called? I've got Mbumo in the dressing room telling me what's going on. I've come there a few times. I've seen the crowd going nuts. He wants to come to Old Trafford regardless. Belieber don't care. That's why I feel like he's the top target. Because no matter what, he's already agreed personal terms. His head's been spun already. No matter what, he comes to Old Trafford. He looks at it like nothing can hold me from going there. I'm playing for Brighton. We don't get no Europe or nothing. Forest, they made Europe last season. He's looking at a step up. He wants to play Champions League. City could give him that. Would he start for City every game? Who knows? This is what I'm saying. Does he sit there? Does he do what Declan Rice done and says, you know what? I'm going to go out there and pick Man United so I can build with them and go somewhere. That's what Declan Rice done. He picked Arsenal over Man City. So that's the only thing when it comes to Anderson is he could go to City. And City offer some crazy, crazy wages. That's the difference as well. So we'll see, man. But it's a big midfield overhaul. Could see as many as 4 new faces come this summer. With Elliot Anderson and Belieber, they're top 2 targets. Imagine we get both. Imagine we get both. Or we get Anderson and a young kid, like another guy. That's a gem. Who knows what's going to happen, man? But obviously it seems like something's brewing, of course. And like Ornstein has said, he said, bro, it's going to be a heavy summer for Manchester United in terms of recruitment. Heavy. Literally. When you look at all the players that could potentially leave, look at this. Let me show you what's going on. There's so much players. I think it's about 8 players or something that can potentially leave. 8 players with a question mark, basically. Let me show you. There's so many players when you look at our squad. What's this now? So you look at our team. Malacia leaves for free. His contract's running out in June. So Malacia leaves for free. Maguire looks like he's leaving. He could sign a pre-contract right this second with another team. So Maguire, Malacia, Maguire. That's 2 question marks, yeah? And then we've got Malacia's definitely leaving, but cool. 2. Casemiro's gone. We know that already. So that's 3. Bruno's got a question mark over him. 4. Obviously, it's been said that we want to keep him, but question mark. Diego Dallo, 5. Definitely a question mark. No one ain't comfortable with him. Ugarte, Ajax are in for him on a loan. We said no. We'll try to get something from him in the summer. Yeah, so we're trying to sell him already. It's already coming out now. We don't want to loan him out, but we'll try and get something from him in the summer. So that's 6 already. Mason Mount, I'm not even going to say Mason Mount because we haven't seen nothing funny about him. So I'm just going to keep him there because boom, boom, boom. And then you got Xerxi. That's 7. And then you still got guys like Toby Collier. That he's with Hull City. Hull City could come up. They're in a thing. They're in a thing right now. They're in a they're in promotion spots right now. So they could come up. Toby Collier, look, he's in 4th. Literally, they can get to 2nd, or they can end up coming up and getting promoted. If they get promoted and he's one of their key players, he's bringing their energy, etc., he goes. We get a little 10, 12, 15 million for him. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, why? That's like 8, 9 players. And I'm not even counting Sancho's leaving for free, so that's 9. Rashford could leave, 10. You know what I'm trying to say? Because they want to buy him, but they're trying to put the price a little bit down. Bro, it's going to be big. This summer is going to be big. 10 players potentially leaving is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be big. And we're going to go out there and strengthen as much as we can and just go bananas. And as you can see from this, the boy Solly came out last night as well. And he said, Man United have already begun preparing for the 2026 summer transfer window. Internal talks took place this week with a hierarchy regarding recruitment. United are looking at strengthening likely in the summer. Likely. We could get someone now if they come up, but we would rather in the summer. A lot is dependent on the manager situation as well as Champions League football, but names are already being assessed. Vivell is playing an instrumental and more advanced role. Christopher Vivell. So he's going to get his little gems, his little German little, you know what I mean? You know his little thing. He goes and gets his little gems and does his little scouting over there. So we're bidding, man. There's loads going on, man. There's loads going on. So we're going to see Elliot Anderson and Belieber, top 2 targets. There could be up to 4 new signings. That's without selling anyone. When we start selling people and letting people go, say we sell Dallo, we can get another right back. That's better. That's way better, etc. You understand? But it's definitely going to be a heavy summer. So this is all different journalists saying this. So you got the boy Solly coming out and saying that the talks have already started. Names are coming up, but obviously we got to look at Champions League. You got Simon Jones and Nathan Salt, which are very good. They've come out and they're saying what they're saying. We're looking at least 4 players, and that's without even selling, etc. And then obviously we've got David Ornstein, the goal. He don't hit my thumbnail for no reason. And he's saying, I do think it's potential heavy summer coming from Manchester United in terms of recruiting. We've got this stuff about Xerxi. I'm going to get these comments in a minute. Keep these comments coming, my people. Smash the likes as well. You know what, always here. Roma and several other clubs are still in the race for Joshua Xerxi. Concrete inquiries for loan deals have been made. A final decision is expected soon, as Xerxi is also keen to gain clarity. He had recently had minor knocks, but should be fully fit again by next week at the latest. So obviously Xerxi came out after the game against Man City and he said, yeah, I'm only out for 2 weeks. And then there was a tier 1 in Dutch that we used to look at. I used to pray him a lot when we was linked with Ten Hag and that. And he came out and said, Xerxi's already played his last game for Man United. That's what he said. He said, Xerxi's, I'll find it right now. He said, Xerxi's already played his last game for Man United. He's injured. And after his injury, he might be gone. Literally. Where is it? Boom, 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 boom. Look at that. That's when he said it. He says 2 weeks, literally in this video to one of the fans. And then this is, there we go, 17th of January. Xerxi is sidelined by an injury for the Manchester Derby day today. He's out for a bit and may already have played his last game at Old Trafford. This is what my man was saying, bro. And no, you know what's crazy about this? Nobody even knew or cared that Xerxi weren't even on the bench against Man City. Everyone was like, Sesko and Cunha on the bench. Oh, Dogu. No one even thought about it. Only after the game, we're like, oh shit, where's Xerxi? No one even cared. So from the time you get to that position, your time's done, bro. Your time's numbered. From the time people are saying you're not even on the bench. So he came out and basically told us. No one even knew. He's like, yeah, he was sidelined for an injury with the Manchester Derby today, blah, blah, blah. He's already played his last game and things are moving quickly in Italy. That chance is significant. He would love to join Roma. Remember, he's already agreed personal terms with Roma. Fabrizio said everything is more or less done with Roma. He just needs Man United to sign it off. We're not going to let Xerxi go unless we can kind of replace him. And trying to replace someone in January is crazy. It's the hardest thing to do. But he's tier 1 when it comes to Dutch. When it comes to Dutch, they know it's their stuff. VI and NL. So yeah, look at that. He was in the stands with the Lit. Boom, 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 boom. That's when the game was happening. He was injured. The Roma thing said, the Roma director said, Man United said no quite clearly a couple of weeks ago. They haven't cleared to change their mind. So nothing ain't changed yet. But as you can see from today, Pletigo came out and he said, yo, it's still going on. They're still in the race. It's a race for him to be fit by next week. Latest next week is when the transfer window closes. So who knows what's going to happen with the boy Xerxi. He might end up going. I think it's better for him to go anyway because, bro, come on. From time you're hitting the bench and no one even realizes, From the time you're not on the bench and no one even realizes or cares, everyone was just thinking about Cunha and Sesko. Oh my God, we got Sesko on the bench. I'm not sure about that one. You already know it's already gone mad. You know what I'm trying to say? So it is what it is. Big up the boy Bruno Fernandes. This is the top team of the season so far. And it's some guy talking about it. I don't really care about the guy's opinion, etc. But cool, give me 1 second. And let me get these comments and then we'll get into the rest of the news, my peoples. Make sure you lot are smashing the likes, man. We need Belieber. Yeah, we do, man. I feel like Belieber is the guy that we're going to go for. Belieber's already agreed personal terms with us. And he doesn't care that we finish 15th. He's on something where I just want to go to Man United. He doesn't care that we finish 15th. He's not sitting here fighting for Champions League or anything like that. He's just on some, I want to go Man United. And Bumo's over there. That's my dog. Man United is one of the biggest clubs. I want to go. So I reckon we do get Belieber still. Big up this channel. Big up yourself, Abdullah, man. I hope you're good, bro. I think Man United not signed or panicked by 0-2 on worth. What does that mean? What does that mean, Abdullah? Panic by 0-2 owner. I don't know what that means. Robertson to Spurs. I just see that. Love for that broski match. Every player will say things to create a bidding war. We have many factors in our favour. Ahmad being his best friend and Vivell is at United. I know, but he's a Liverpool fan. That's the thing. This is why I say this is a gift and a curse. Because, bro, you can't... Ahmad was with him heavy. And I thought, yeah, man, they're dogs, man. He's definitely going to come to us. But then, when I saw this video, this killed everything, bro. I want to play at Anfield. I want to play for Liverpool. I'm a big Liverpool fan. My father's dream is to see me play for Liverpool. Remember, Ekitike is a Man United fan. So it's not the end of the world. But if that team is in for you, you're going to pick the team. Remember, Ekitike wrapped everything up with Liverpool. Then we called him last minute and he said, everything's done with Liverpool. I have to keep my word. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But if we come just before he wrapped up with Liverpool, Ekitike might be at Man United right now. This is what I'm trying to say to you, though. So if Liverpool's in the race, as it's saying today, then, bro, he's saying, I want to play for Liverpool. I'm a big Liverpool fan. My father's dream is to see me play for Liverpool. You know, I said, you know how mad that is? So for us to turn around now and get him, Liverpool cannot be in that race. The only way we get him is if it's only us and Tottenham. If Liverpool's in that race, as it's been said 58 minutes ago, then I can't see us getting him. So it's kind of a blow. It's not even a boost no more. It's a blow. I just say it's a boost because we don't have to buy him now and Liverpool might not be in the race. Do you understand? He's the only person that spoke about Liverpool. Fabrizio Romano came out 2 days ago and said Tottenham, PSG and Man United. The Athletic, Laurie Whitwell, and that came out and said Man United and Tottenham 2 days ago. He's the first person to mention Liverpool's in the race. And he's saying he's a Liverpool supporter. Maybe he's threw Liverpool in there because he knows he's seen the video as well as we've seen it. And he thought, I can make some noise by putting that in there. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But we'll see what happens. We'll see. Hey, bro, trust me, you're well. Yeah, big up yourself, man. I hope you're good, bro. Hope everyone's having a great day. South Africa. Big up South Africa. We're going to bang the Gunners. That sounds mad. G-Match. What's this G-Match thing you don't keep calling me? G-Match. You like, oh, well, my G. I get it. Yeah, big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. Sancho scoring again. That's like his first goal for them. I know he scored against Man City and then he scored again yesterday, innit? Against Villa. Yeah, good on him, man. Good on him. On repeat. Bruno, Cunha, Luke Shaw. I know, I saw that one there. Casemiro's wages can get us Belieber and Anderson, while Maguire's wages could get us Schlotterbatch from Dortmund. I'm not for Wharton because he has similar qualities to Kobe. Yeah, I don't mind, bro. As long as we boost up the mid. This is the one thing that I rate what they've switched up. A lot of things about Ineos is bullshit and they got to go. But one thing they've switched up with us is the players we get linked with are majority ballers. That you wouldn't care who comes. If they turn around and get Wharton and Anderson, you'll be calm. They turn around and get Anderson and Belieber, you're calm. If they turn around and get Belieber and Stiller, you still be calm. So everyone we get linked with is actually ballers. When we looked at it before, we're getting linked with Arnautovic, Rabiot. You're like, what the fuck is going on in that room there when Ten Hag was here? Don't get me gas and come summer, we are disappointed by mediocre. Bro, this is Ornstein talking, man. Ornstein's pumping this news out. You understand? You won't see Ornstein on my thumbnail unless it's some real shit. And Ornstein is saying it's going to be a heavy summer for Man United. So big up the boy Ornstein. And I believe in him. Get any Brighton player, bro. We love Xerxi. Xerxi's gone. Jimmy Garner's signing a new deal. He's signing a new deal at Everton. It came out the other day, El Bobby, and he's proper Everton, El Bobo. He's like the Everton aggregator, the Bobo, him. And he said, yep, he's signing a new deal. So that's a myth. Yeah, look, James Garner set to sign a new deal, improved contract. So he's not coming anymore. It's a myth. So yeah, man, that's that, man. So let's get into some of the news then. Look, I can't believe they're doing this. This is crazy. This is crazy, bro. That is a shit signing. Robertson is crazy, bro. He's pony. And he's the man that will always, he does them mistakes. He'll get a yellow card. He'll give away penalties. Like, crazy. Man said they're getting ready for Arsenal's funeral on Sunday. Crazy. Boom, boom, boom. So let's get into the rest of the news then. Let me summarize. Let me show you exactly what else has gone on. So we've got that Paul Scholes, this muppet. Like, I don't want to disrespect him, but he's going too mad. He's saying, no, I'm not apologizing for it. He's still talking about it. He's still talking about it. I'm not apologizing for it. The thing we're trying to say was what we thought, and it still is physicality. It's a mismatch. Now we're moving the goalpost again, saying it's physicality. Is this guy all right? Is he smoking or something? Like, is he all right? Literally, like, what is he smoking? Now, look, the way we described it probably wasn't great. I mean, we shouldn't have done that, but it's still a mismatch. He's had one great game. Bro, what are we talking about here? You spoke about one situation about Haaland. He pocketed Haaland. I'm sorry, we got it wrong done. Now you're making it's still the same. It's about physicality. He's not stronger than Haaland. He's only had one great game. The guy's just come back from injury. What are we talking about? We've got the most deluded fan base, you know. I'm sorry, pundits. I just don't understand it, bro. At one time, you'll look at it and be like, oh, yeah, look, they're Man United legends. You see them all the time. But because they've turned into pundits, bro, they're just annoying, bro. Gary Neville on commentary, when we're playing, he just always saying, it's long, man. I'm going to move on from that because that guy's annoying. Casemiro, we all know that he's leaving. LA Galaxy are among the clubs who have shown interest in Casemiro. Casemiro has brought forward an announcement to bring down the curtain of his Old Trafford career, and United anticipate he is close to reaching a pre-agreement with his next club. Casemiro has had interest from Saudi, Brazil, and the MLS. Ahead of the World Cup this summer, several MLS clubs are exploring who is available in Europe. See this thing with Casemiro? The fact that he's brought it forward and he said it now is perfect for him and for us. And I'll tell you exactly why. Because for him, he gets to let everyone know, look, I'm free. So I've got 4 months now. Look, not even 4 months. This whole month, you could sign a pre-contract agreement with me. I know you lot have all played FIFA. You could sign a pre-contract agreement 6 months or 5 months before the end. So he can sign with any club he wants. A club in Saudi, a club in Brazil, a club in MLS. So the fact that he's come out and said that now, everyone can see, oh shit, Casemiro's available. They can all start ringing his agent straight away. And then he can suss up the best deal for him and sign whoever he wants by May. So he's got so much time to get all these offers come in. 500K, come here, Casemiro, 700K, Saudi. He's got all the time. If he just finished and then he went to the World Cup, maybe it'll be a bit rushy. Maybe some people have got their other targets already and then they can't get him. Now he's let them know. So now they could all get on the phone tomorrow and be like, yo, we want you. We're offering this. So that's better for him. And it's better for us. Why? Because all of our targets now. Say we start talking to Anderson's camp in April before the World Cup. Yo, you know where you're going, right? Casemiro's leaving. The space is already there. Everyone that we talk to, our midfielders are going to know the spot is already there for you. If they didn't know, if they was in the dark about if Casemiro's going to leave, if he's going to get a one-year contract, they might sit there and go, oh, I don't know, etc. Am I going to come off the bench? Am I going to be playing 60 minutes and then Casemiro? So now, the people that we're trying to talk to know there's a spot there and how much money we've saved. And he's getting all the teams that are in for him to be able to come in and basically tell him what one. So it goes for both sides. So good on Casemiro, man. He helped us win a few trophies. It weren't the majors, what he'll be probably happy with, like the titles, etc. But it is what it is. Casemiro's pending departure comes at a time when United have been preparing for some major midfield overhaul, which could see as many as 4 new faces come in, with Elliot Anderson and Belieber as the 2 top targets. As well as Casemiro, there are doubts about long-term futures of Bruno Fernandes, Ugarte, and Toby Collier. So Toby Collier is definitely gone. He's at Hull City. I reckon they keep him if they make the Prem anyway. Ugarte's missing. He was close to going Galatasaray and Ajax, but we're saying there's no point letting him leave on loan. Summertime, we definitely say, yo, big man, keep it stepping. Yeah, it's done for you. It's over, buddy. And then obviously we've still got we got Collier. We still got the Kones to come back from loan as well. We can add him to it and then have 2 midfielders. We still got the Orozco kid that's going to come in the summer as well. Remember, he's $1 million, whatever we got him for. So we'll see, man. This is Fabrizio Romano's situation about Kobe Mainoo's contract. This obviously came out last night as breaking news. Man United remain keen on extending the contract of Kobe Mainu with different terms and salary. Mainu is very happy with Carrick, vice versa. If this good relationship with Carrick and Mainu continues, then Man United are prepared to discuss a new contract with Mainu. United feel his contract is a priority after parting ways with Casemiro. Contract talks will continue between Mainu and United. United will be in contact with his camp, with the camp of Mainu. It's not something that's going to happen today or tomorrow. It's going to take a bit of time. So yeah, it is what it is, man. Mainu's been freed. He's definitely free now. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely free because he's been sitting in for a minute, sitting there saying, yo, I want to leave Man United just so that I can play. Remember that. That's all he was saying. I just want to go and play. Let me go Napoli to link up with Højlund so I can play. He never wanted to leave. He hasn't sat there once and said, yeah, I want to leave Man United or I hate it. It's always just so I can play. So big up Mainu, man. He held it down. He never came out and done any mad stuff. You never saw anything about him liking mad tweets and Garnacho stuff and retweeting stuff. He just kept it stern, sat on the bench, and now he's back up. Do you know what I'm trying to say? He's going to get his contract. You're the face of the club. You've played your first game of the season. Your first start, sorry, and you've mashed it down. So big up the boy Mainu, man. And obviously that's from Fabrizio Romano. A lot of people will sit down and say certain things. Oh, what journalist is it? It's Fabrizio Romano. So it's coming. There's these talks about Mateta. I don't believe it. Let me just say that before we even get into it, yeah? Indicator. I don't rate this guy one whatsoever. I don't ever bring nothing to him. But because it's on this page, I'm just showing you. Apparently, Mateta is hoping Man United make a bid for him. I don't know. I'm not going to spend too long, like I said. I think it's just bullshit anyway. There's these talks about Van de Ven, and this is like the second link that's been linked to us now. But obviously the way that he's aggregated it is probably like it's Man United only. No, it's Liverpool's the main choice for Van de Ven. And then I think Man United's probably in there as well. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But it's Liverpool that is top. Yeah, as you can see, there you go. There's the article here. Look, Man United, Liverpool, Real Madrid, and Bayern are all tracking him. Tottenham set 100 million price tag. Van de Ven has refused contract, which is true. He's refused the contract to sign a new contract. He wants to go, but Liverpool are the ones that are tracking him. I'll be real. It's Liverpool. And he's a Liverpool fan as well, so he's probably going to go Liverpool. But this is why I don't like certain of the Man United aggregate pages, because look, it says Man United, Liverpool, Real Madrid, and Bayern. But you just bring it to our page and just say Man United are interested. So if you're a fan and you go on this page and you see that, you're going to think, oh my God, it's just us. We're interested in, when there's 4 other big giants that are in the Champions League involved as well. Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, and all of this. I don't like when people do stuff like that, man. It's false image, because you will get gassed off this and think, yeah, we're in, and then we're not even in. But yeah, that's looking like a Liverpool one. I'll be real with you lot. Yeah, he's a Liverpool fan. Liverpool is very, very linked with him. So it's looking like a Liverpool thing. Siddiqui, we've been linked with him a few times now. And this has come out 11 hours ago. Noah Siddiqui is rising up the list of midfield targets for Man United. Nothing more than tentative interest as of now. But he is one of options that's being closely monitored. So we're looking at him a lot. And there's been a lot of talks. BBC came out the other day. Someone else spoke about it as well. Siddiqui, Man United are looking at him. He's all right, man. I think he's all right still. He could definitely play. But I think he's on the list, but he's like the bottom of the list. You know, you got the Belieber, the Whartons, the Andersons. Then you probably got João Gomez, Siddiqui, Gallagher was in there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like there's 2 lists. There's the cheaper list, the 40, 50 millions. He's probably in that now, 30, 40, 50 million. And then you've got the 80, 90s, which is Anderson Believers. So I reckon he's on the cheap list. Maybe we go one each. Maybe we get a Belieber and then there's someone that's cheaper. Or we get an Anderson and Belieber. We get 2 of the big ones, or we get one big one. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? We'll see what happens, man. But that's some talks about Siddiqui anyway. This is obviously the stuff about Kobe Mainu. We've already showed you Joshua Xerxi. Baliba, David, Ornstein, and then we had this about Ndidi. Bruv, man keep talking about this Ndidi guy, bruv. I don't think it's going to happen, bro. But this is what keeps coming out every minute, that he's basically offering himself to us. He's dying to come to Man United. And we haven't said anything yet. So he keeps offering himself to us. He knows that we want a midfielder. Yo, you want a midfielder? Look, I'm available. I'm oncoming. But we don't really care about this guy. This is what is going on. So I don't know, man. I don't think we go for Ndidi, man. But I wouldn't mind anyone being able to come off the bench. Because if you remember how we play now, before we were playing with Amrin, we had 2 midfielders. So we had 2 midfielders playing, and then we had 2 midfielders on the bench. Now, the way we play, bro, we've got 3 of our midfielders on at once. Bruno, Mayu, and Casemiro. The only person on the bench is Ugarte. And let's just say Casemiro gets tired at 60 minutes like he does every game, or he's on a yellow card and we have to take him off, or he goes on a 1-match ban because he's done something crazy or whatever, an injury or a flu. Ugarte starts, and then who's coming off the bench if anything goes wrong? Jack Fletcher. Come on, man. We're on a top 4 run right now. We need to get this top 4. So to have someone like an NDD, Loftus-Cheek, Ruben Neves, to just sit on the bench just in case, or 60 minutes, Casemiro's tired, bring him on to keep the energy a little bit up, I wouldn't mind it. But for them to come here and be Man United starting players, no way. Or depth, no way. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think they're looking at. They're looking at someone that they can just get for 4 months, just come, sit on the bench, just in case something goes left, or we've got 1 game a week. We literally ain't got no other competition. So you're literally going to sit on the bench, and just in case someone gets injured or something, you can come on. And it's not dropped so heavy. Like, you go from Casemiro to Jack Fletcher, where it's just the game just getting run around him. Do you know what I'm saying? Someone that understands it a little bit more. That's the Kobe Mayu talks. And remember, we had this about Greenwood. Bare talks were coming out. It's Greenwood, blah, blah, blah. Bro, he's not coming back. There's 0 internal discussions to bring Mason Greenwood back. I can't see him happening. I can't see him coming to England. I'll be real with you. Like, I can't see him coming to England to play for any club in England. It'll probably be like Spain and France and Italy and that. Like, the media's not really onto you over there like that. He comes over here, bro, come on, don't have a field day on him, especially the fans and all of that. You know how it goes. So the Greenwood stuff, forget about it. That's some more stuff on Van der Ven. Like I said to you, there's been a lot of talks about it. But look, Tottenham are increasingly aware of the interest emerging in Mickey Van der Ven. But Team Talk understands they have already slapped a 100 million price. Liverpool, Man United. But bro, it's Liverpool's leading, man. He's a Liverpool fan. Let me not let none of you lot leave this chat and be gassed. You know me, I keep it real with you lot. He's a Liverpool fan. They need defense. I think Konate's leaving. Konate's not signed the deal yet. Konate might leave. Their defense is worse than ours. You see how they move. We at least were playing in the back 3. You could at least argue that. They were playing exactly how they're playing now, and they've just been mad. So I think they actually go for Van der Ven still, I'll be real. Casemiro's obviously leaving, blah, blah, blah. We'll see what happens. And we had this stuff about Cole Palmer. He's willing to drain. He's willing to go back to Manchester, and apparently he's willing to drain us. Obviously, I feel that this is more or less a non-story until we was to bid for him or something. Do you know what I'm saying? And I can't see that happening. Unless Bruno's leaving or something, I can't see it happening now. But I can see us, say we do bid like an 80 mil or something, we probably could get him. But if we have to probably get in the Champions League. Chelsea are not in it. They're in disarray where they're all upset and it's da-da-da-da-da, and then we just make the bid. And then it's like, I want to go. That's the only way. But 2033 is when his contract is up till. So we will have to pay top dollar. But yeah, we won 1 game, and then the man saying Man United are in the up. They want to slater us all the time, and then they wanna like you just say stuff that don't even make sense. Man United are in the up. So Palmer's willing to join. Of course, he's a Man United fan if we was to go there. But I don't think we're gonna go there and make 100 million something crazy bid. I can't see it happening. And Ben Jacobs came out yesterday and he said, Elliot Anderson is not within the category of players who will make a quick decision based purely on Champions League football. His priority is the long-term project, placing him more in the mold of Mbeumo and Cunha. So you see, like Delap and Gyökeres, they was on some Champions League thing, yeah? They was on some, yo, Arsenal's got Champions League, I want to go there. Delap picked Chelsea over us because of Champions League. Like, Mbeumo and Cunha saw the vision and said, yeah, you know what? I can see the vision. I want to go to Man United and I want to be part of the squad that builds Man United back up. That's what Declan Rice saw when he could have picked from Arsenal or Man City. He knew Man City will win everything probably, but would I barely play? Am I going to be a Calvin Phillips? Am I going to be a Cole Palmer where we win a treble and we win all of this and I don't even play anything? That's one thing you got to look at. Because he could go to City and he barely gets a game. He's going to play every game, but he doesn't get to play as much as he wants to. He has to come off. He's playing 60 minutes this game. 1 minute he's not starting. You just never know how my man's going to deal with you over there. They've got so much depth. It's crazy. But you could come, like Declan Rice done. He came to Arsenal and he's made his spot. He starts every single game. And he's part of that team now that might be leading them to a title. And if you ask them who their main players are, they will say Saka first and Declan Rice, one way or the other. And then they'll say Gabriel Saliba. That's definitely their top four. And maybe the goalkeeper. You know what I'm saying? But if you look at City's squad, bro, they've got options galore. Options galore. Like, they can start anyone in that position. They play Lewis in midfield, Reinders, Bernardo Silva, Rodri, Calvin Phillips, Nico Gonzalez, Kovacic. All forgot about him. So that's 3 DMs already. Look at that. 3 DMs. Not even including Calvin Phillips. Forget about him. Let's not even talk about Calvin Phillips. But them 3 alone is 3 DMs. Then you got Reinders. It's crazy. They've got all these men can play CM and DM. So the amount of depth they'll have is like, bro, I could come there and play. You still got Xerxi, Bernardo Silvas as well. Their thing is mental. I could come there and play, come there and chill, and I don't even barely get a game. So who knows what will happen, man? I don't know. It's up to Elliot Anderson himself. But I think if we get into Champions League, we get the pick of the litter. We get to pick. If we're not in Champions League, we can only probably settle for Belieber and anyone else that is willing to come to us. Wharton might go to somewhere like Liverpool. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So that's what might happen. Who knows? Rio was the only good ex-pundit. I'm so disappointed with the others. Yeah, they move mad, man. I just don't get it, man. What did I miss? I just summarized it. So surely, Cash, you saw that. You missed a lot. I hope Casemiro will choose DC United so they can walk practice ground and see him. Scholes is making the wrong money at the expense of our club's success. Yeah, bro. And he's starting his own little show. He's starting his own little show with Buck called Peak or something. Or they've joined up with something called Peak. I just don't get it, man. I don't understand them still. What about Van Persie's son? He scored 2 goals. I don't know about all that. I don't know about that. That's how you know the difference between self-reared and home-reared kid. Colby and, yeah, exactly, and Garnacho. It's true. 100%. We are desperately looking forward to see Elliot Anderson at Manchester United. All the competitive teams must not take the player whom we have chosen. Bro, the only thing I would say about Elliot Anderson that is a bit of a doubt is this. This is the only thing I will say to you. Look, you know I like to keep it real with you, yeah? This is the only thing. Look at this. Manchester City put this out here, yeah? This is their aggregate page. On the 29th, look at this. 29th of December, before the window even opened, they posted this. This is all the players we're linked with. Do you see all of these deals happening? Bam, Semenyo tick. 8th of January or something. Guy signed the other day. And then you got Anderson left on that list. That's why I sit there. And they offer mad wages, bro. Guy's just come. He's probably their 3rd choice centre-back. Remember, Vardio's got to come back and Diaz. When they come back fit, does Guy even start? And he's on 300k. He's on 300k and he might not even start when they're all back fit. This is what I'm saying. So they've got Guy, Vardio. Let's go back there. Guy, Vardio, Kusanov. Look at this. This is their centre-backs. Look at that. Max Elaine, 1. He's a young boy. He's never going to play, innit? He's only playing now because of the injuries. But cool. Kusanov, 5, 6. 6 centre-backs that could all start. John Stones is always kind of injured. So let's just rub him out. 5 centre-backs. And you only play with 2. I know you're in 4 competitions, etc. But yeah, come on. So Ruben Diaz comes back and Vardio comes back. Mark Guy might not even start. He's on 300k. So what the hell are they going to offer Anderson? And remember something. You see Anderson, he's already on 100k, you know. Forest have already put Anderson on 100k. So when his next move might have to be 200k minimum. His next move. Because he's already on 100k. So they might say, yeah, come true. Here's 200k. It's crazy, bro. That's the only thing that I sit here and I say, ooh, because they put this out here before the window started and they've got 2 out of 3 already. And this is who they believe, this is who their journalists told them that they're going to get. Their reliable journalists, Man City ones, told them, we're going to get these 3. These are the rumours that were linked, and they've got 2 of them already in January. So Anderson, he's the last one left in summer. And summer, they could get rid of players. They could sell players on. Savino, Oscar Bobbs, who knows? Mamouche, there's question marks on a lot of them. So who knows? We'll see, man. But that's what's going on over there. That's the only thing I would say about Anderson, where it's like, oh, I'm not sure. Look at the new kit. This is the new kit that's going to be out here next year. Next season. It's obviously going to start this season, August. So yeah, I think it's all right, man. But I feel like they always leak it on purpose. Like they'll take this picture, send it out, see the air. What's people saying about it? Does people like it? If it was an outrage, what the hell is that? It looks shit. I think they'll change it. So I think it's calm. It looks okay still. And they've changed it just a little bit, but it's enough. It's good enough still. So it is what it is. What else is there now? We had some stuff about Manu Kone, 52 million, never going to happen. No point me even telling you about it. This is Fabrizio talking about Ndidi and just saying, yo, he really wants to come to the Prem. He's ready to accept the contract. If a proposal comes, he's ready to return to the Premier League. But United haven't spoke to him or made any sort of contact. So there's all these talks about contact. Bro, there's been no contact whatsoever. Secret midfielder talks. Look, secret midfielder. Ben Jacobs keeps saying, no one knows who that is. So I don't know, man. It's a weird one, man. We'll see what happens, man. But there's all of that coming out. And what's this now? What's this that just came out? What's that? Also important. Liverpool and Robertson have a tremendous relationship. Cool. But what's this? In a few days, and even today, Man United keep speaking to Michael Carrick about what might be available in the transfer market. There could be something last minute for United in midfield. So this might be one of the little secret midfielders or the loan moves that we're looking at. Look at that, 11:58. So literally about 5 minutes ago, this came out. Ben Jacobs, he's back on the football terrace, and this is what he's saying. So I don't know, man. But what I'm saying about it is, I just think that we're going to get someone that's not all that, just to be on the bench, just in case. You know, one of them guys, just in case something goes wrong, because we're playing with 3 midfielders. We've only got Ugarte. Just have like Ndidi or something there. So just in case, you could give him a little 15 minutes to 20. Say someone gets injured. We've got 16 games left. Someone could get injured. You know what I'm trying to say? And then boom. And then and you remember, we still got international break coming back in March. Stuff like that. You can go on your country, bam, get injured or something. Anything can happen. So it is where it is, man. So we'll see. But that's just came out that we're still speaking with Carrick every day. And it might be something last minute. You just don't know. And this will be a loan. Because Carrick ain't even... We can't sit down there and ask Carrick, what players should we go for to buy? Why would we do that if he's not even promised to be here after June? After May, his contract runs out. So it'll obviously be, can we get you a player now on loan to help you reach top 4? That's what it would be. Do you understand? And I can't see no players out there that you can go to strengthen it that will be available on loan. On loan. They've got to be unhappy where they are. Who? Where? Do you know what I'm saying? We saw it with Gallagher. We saw it with like, who? There's not a lot of good players that are unhappy where they are. Unless you're like playing for a big team like City, Arsenal, where they got bare depth, Maduekis and all of that. There's Nwaneri. Do you know what I'm saying? They're unhappy. Like, I'm sitting there, I'm not getting no game time. Martinelli's coming off the bench, only in Champions League games. Like, unless you're good, no one in the Prem's going to give you players like that. You've got to go abroad. And I don't know, no other ballers that we can go out and get. So it looks like it might only be a little Ndidi, a Loftus-Cheek, or like, who's the other guy that we're linked with? Ruben Neves. It's kind of calmed down with him in the last couple of days, to be honest. You get me? But boy, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens with that. Let me see if there's anything else that's came out. This is just the same for, yeah, Man United are waiting to find out, blah, blah, blah. Considering a loan move. This guy's puts in sight and you can never excuse me. I grew up with that hits out in the palm and stuff. So that's it, my peoples, man. That's all the news for you lot, man. We're going to go big in the summer, man. The boy Ornstein has came out and spoke and said Man United are going to go. It's going to be a heavy investment. We're going to go big. So it is where it is, man. We're going to see what happens, man. But there's a lot of players that are already looking at, and it's like, yo, this guy's leaving. Casemiro's leaving. Rashford's leaving. Sancho's leaving. That's wages alone. Them 3 wages alone could be like $1 million a week. 300, 275. Like, that could alone, and you add Harry Maguire to that as well, it's crazy. So that alone is already a madness. And then you've got Malasia's going to go, even though the wages don't mean nothing, but the space as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. But Ornstein has spoken. I'll be back on later with obviously about 4 or 5 o'clock, if not 10-minute video at 9 o'clock with all the Man United news. So make sure you got your notification bells on. Appreciate every single one of you lot. Love my peoples.
Got some celebs pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mofos. They don't be there on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. Photo now. But for now, I'm local. For now, I preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud. I'm more loud.